With spring just around the corner, we have the exact watch you need to be wearing this 2025 spring season. Stick around and see what we've got. Welcome back to SwissWatchExpo. This is Angel, and this week we're taking a look at 3 top picks for yellow dial watches. So with spring just around the corner, even with the weather up and down, we all want a little sunshine every day. So I've picked my top 3 choices here at the showroom. So let's get right into it. So first up is this beautiful Oyster Perpetual, also known as the OP. This is a mid-size coming in at 31 millimeters. I love all of these color dial Rolex models. Now, I've been seeing a real resurgence of this yellow. The yellow somehow has a little bit of warmth to it, so you could still wear your yellow gold jewelry with it as well. It's a very opaque yellow color. I love the index dial on this one. You'll have the high polished bezel along with the satin finished bracelet. And also in this reference, you will have the updated movement, which has the Siloxy hairspring, which helps with magnetism, accuracy for shock resistance and things of that nature. So the perfect size for either a woman or even if you have a young boy in your family that really loves watches, the 31 millimeter will play perfectly in the wardrobe. Whenever I see this watch, I think on someone's wrist, I think, wow, they must really be a watch lover, a watch collector. This can't be the only model that they have. So I'd be interested to see what else they have in their collection. But if you want a standout piece without having a lot of diamonds or high polished areas, this is the watch to go for this spring. Next up, we'll have this beautiful Breitling Superocean. Now this comes in at a whopping 46 millimeters. So you do get that size that you're looking for. And the reason I love this particular model for the spring, a lot of times when you see this kind of matte black finish on a case, it's going to be titanium. So it's going to be pretty lightweight, but we have clients that still want that weighty feel. They have a bigger wrist or they really want something that stands out. So this is actually done in the stainless steel and it's DLC coated. So you get that look of the titanium case, but you get the weight of the stainless steel. Very bright, very vibrant dial. You'll have a mix of indices and Arabic numerals on the dial. Of course, the bezel has that beautiful rotational detail as well. The numbers are etched in, or I should say they are raised from the bezel. So it's more like almost like an intaglia style where the bezel is recessed and then the numbers sit up, but a really bold, beautiful piece, very easy to put on. You'll have your classic Tang buckle and then that signature Breitling strap on this watch. So a great piece. And this one is actually in unworn condition. So nice piece if you can get it added to your collection. And then last up, but certainly not least, of course, this one stands out to you not only because of the dial, but that beautiful yellow strap. Now, this reference ran from about 1994 to, I want to say, mid 2000s. And they did different colors. They had a yellow, they had almost like a bluish green color and a red. But the yellow is so standout in this Offshore, affectionately named the Bumblebee reference. You'll have those beautiful subdials. So essentially the subdials you'll have is your small seconds at the top here near the 12 o'clock position. And then you'll have your 30-minute counter and your 12-hour counter as well. So of course you'd use the pushers here on the side of the case to deploy that tachymeter so you can get the hour count or the speed, I should say. And then another thing I really love about this reference is the way that the date is done. It's at the 3 o'clock position, which is pretty traditional, but the case or the crystal is nice and flat. The date is actually shown here at the 3 o'clock position, but when you see it, it's actually magnified under the crystal rather than having a bubble on the top of the crystal. So I love this reference. You'll have some really cool details. The bezel is very beveled with a lot of different edges, not over polished in any way. You'll have that kind of rubber feel on the outside of the pushers and on the under area of the bezel. And really just a great offshore to have in your collection if you want something bold. This comes in at 42 millimeters. So 3 great pieces here in the yellow at SwissWatchExpo. There's also an Omega Speedmaster that was in the runnings, but I think that for versatility and everyday wear, these are some of the greatest models we have here. So let us know down in the comments what you think. What are going to be your top picks for this spring? Thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you next week on the next video.